I want to know 2019. I know you did crowdfunding and you travel all over the place. We saw I was following you wherever all these countries you're traveling to and support. I want to ask in 2023, why are we able to get funding better than 2019? And if that is
You mean
yes, or if
2020? Are you saying 2027 or 2023?
I am talking about, I want us to do comparison analysis
Oh,
of,
comparative
of
analysis of 2020,
thank you, sir.
2019 and 2023.
Thank you, sir. So that we can look
Oh,
at
okay.
if we are unable to raise enough money in 2023, then that means we have a job to do in 2027.
No, yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. In 2019, I was able to travel
That's right.
all over the world, and most of my trips were sponsored either directly by Nigerians in groups who invited me,
Yeah,
or by those who contributed through GoFundMe and directly into Nigerian accounts.
that's
In
right.
2023, are you listening?
Yes,
So we
sir. I'm
lost,
listening.
yes.
I'm listening.
So
I'm listening.
after 2019, and I was arrested, after
That's right.
2019
I follow.
election, I was arrested
Yeah,
in August.
yeah.
Our party was taken away from us.
I know everything, Baba. I know. I know.
So we did not get the party back by way of a court of appeal decision until 2022,
Close to the election.
very close to the election. And during that period, I was also restricted to Abuja.
That's right.
Not too far from that period, the Court of Appeal also removed one of my restrictions, which is to be able to travel within Nigeria.
That's right.
So by the time we got up, we were less than 6 months to the election.
That's right.
Because despite the removal of the restriction that I could travel within Nigeria, the Court of Appeal did not allow my passport to be given back to me. So I
That's
couldn't
right.
go around the world.
Mm.
So for a lot of people actually were surprised that we were running in 2023 when
That's
they heard
right.
it. Because
That's right.
and I've spoken about it before, that it felt like our hands were tied behind our backs in 2023. But there is some good news for 2027, and we're making comparative analysis, not making any specific analysis yet. Is that one of the things that Nigerians have seen now? Maybe they haven't decided finally, and I'm
Mm.
happy about is that all the old people, they are organizing themselves in one side. Whether it is Tinubu, Atiku, you get my point. Amechi,
Yes,
all these
Baba.
Buhari people, Peter Obi, all of them are organizing themselves on one side.
From the money they
We,
stole.
yes, we are organizing ourselves on the opposite side.
Right.
Of course, it is now up to Nigerians, because you hear some people saying that, oh, nobody can defeat Tinubu. How many
Mm-mm.
times have we been told that somebody cannot be defeated, that we defeated them?
That's right.
We were told that nobody could defeat Babangida. We defeated him. He was in military uniform in 1993. He
Mm.
didn't pick his clothes from Aso Rock. He said he was stepping aside, never stepped back.
Good job,
You
man.
know, they said we couldn't defeat Abacha. Abacha was the
Mm.
strongest man in this country ever, that was portrayed to everybody that could not be defeated. We fought. He died. That's a
Mm-hmm.
defeat. He was defeated
Mm-hmm.
because he gave up the ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Some people also said that Obasanjo could not be defeated during third term.
That time.
Was he not defeated?
Right. He did.
So if somebody is telling you that Tinubu cannot be defeated, they are just
That's the
using
truth.
reverse psychology on you because they don't want you to challenge him.
That's right. That's
And
correct.
all these people, and I'll say it again, anywhere, any day, all these people that are in the coalition against him, they are working for him, either
That's
directly
right.
or indirectly.
That's right.
The reason is very simple. He knows all of them as well. He know their limitations, and that the fact that when they organize, they cannot defeat him. They are all friends. They are using the same methods that all of them used to use together. Anybody who
Mm.
wants to defeat Tinubu with a 2015 agenda, or cannot defeat him. They know that. That is
Mm.
why everything I predicted will happen so far has happened. I
That's right. Correct,
predicted
Baba.
that their coalition will not be able to go to SDP. They couldn't go to SDP. After El Rufai entered the place, he was held up there. They ran again to ADC. ADC, they couldn't stay there. Now they have written to register a new political party with a corn in the flag. Are you getting my
Mm.
point? Called ADA. I will tell you that even if Tinubu is going to allow registration of parties, he will not do it in a hurry.
Mm.
Because if anybody would ask Jonathan the biggest mistake he made in 2015 or 2014, it was to allow them to register APC.
That's right.
That's the same strategy. So Tinubu, who used the strategy with them in 2014 and 2015, will he fall for the same thing? I'm not saying it's not possible, but he will drag it, drag it, drag it. Let's even assume that they register a new political party. They will have to look for money. Most of them don't have money because they don't have. Most of the governors that can give them money are all in APC.
Mm.
4 states are usually the ones that fund all these old political hags.
That's true.
Lagos, Rivers, Delta, Akwa Ibom. All of
All
them
country.
are
All.
now in APC.
Yeah.
These are the 4 states where money comes to fund political runs. Now, I am not trying to overwhelm you. What then happens is that the people, upon knowing that this is their strategy, can
Mm.
decide to align on the other side of the road in their huge numbers
That's right.
and whip the Tinubu regime in 2027.
Yes.
But in whipping Tinubu in 2027, you must start now. And it cannot be by their own style of politicking. This is
Mm.
where I have problems with people who say, "Oh, Sowore, go and do diplomacy." Diplomacy cannot win criminals. It's not possible.
Oh, lie. It won't
Yes,
work.
they must understand that this one is a liberation struggle, and the people want to take back their country. When you want to take back your country, you cannot lie behind a weak army.
Mm-mm.
That's the mistake that
Exactly.
Nigeria makes every year, every 4 years when they go to World Cup. They'll go and
Exactly.
get a coach last minute. The coach will be selecting people not based on their ability, but based on their connections. At the end of the day, even when the coach is about to line people up, 11 people, they will still be getting calls. Oh, yeah, put my son, put my brother, and let me put more money, let me put more pepper, let me put more soup. At the end of the day, the coach sets people up who cannot win any game. But if there is a solid team which we are going to form now, which we have already, we are not going to see, our own team is not something we are forming now. It has been forming a long time ago.
That's right.
True,
Our path is clear. Our agenda is clear. What
true.
what the problem is that some people are still in doubt as to whether they want to be free or not. We are not in doubt about where we stand.
Mm.
And with due respect, that's why sometimes I am not apologetic about it. When I take a position and people say, "Oh, tone it down, tone it down." We've been toning it down since 1960.
And it's
Where
not
did it
working.
take you? It's not working. So I'm not among those people who are going to be toning down anything. We are in a fight for our lives. It's a struggle
Mm.
for our lives. And we have set up a party that is still in existence till today. We have a political movement that's a fighting movement. Our party is a fighting party. There is no reason why anybody should be worried about how to defeat Tinubu. Tinubu is the easiest to defeat. It's only when
Yes.
people are not convinced that he can be defeated that he will not be defeated. And I tell you, Tinubu knows the people that can defeat him, and he knows the people that cannot defeat him. And the point you made about resources, I don't want to call it money,
That's right,
is
sir.
very It's very important. But it is
That's right, sir.
not. It is not that we don't need money, but we must understand that there is a difference between money and resources. What I
That's right,
go
sir.
after when it comes to this is resources. Because there are a lot of things that can be regarded as resources that is not physical cash.
That's right, sir.
In fact, the nature of cash these days has also changed as a result of technology. If we set up a
That's right.
wallet now for bitcoins, we can make more money than all these useless political parties are made. They have to steal. We don't have to steal. You
That's
understand?
right.
So they don't even understand money. We do. So, but what is the greatest currency we need at this time? Courage, consistency, and resilience. That's
Bafre.
that's the
Wisdom poor.
greatest currency we need at this point, and that's one I would encourage everybody to give. Give all your support as well. Uh, Princess was just saying it now that she had this group for how long? But suddenly it just
2019.
started. Yeah, suddenly it just started growing. When she called me to be part of this, it was 6,000. I woke up this morning, it's like
Five.
7,500. You understand? Do you know we can grow this group to 1 million between now and the end of the year? And if
Right.
everybody is joining this group, and when it is time for money, we can be raising one naira. If we are 1 million,
That's
that's 1 million naira, right?
that's right.
We are the ones who started the idea of crowdfunding in this country.
That's right, Baba.
And,
You
and we
correct.
had enough money to run for election, even though we were running against some of the biggest money bags in the country. In 2019, we ran the race from the beginning to the end with the little money we raised. But nobody in this country will tell you that they didn't know about us in 2019.
That's right. That's
We
correct.
shook the we shook the country to its marrows. So it is the same thing I want to advise people to keep doing this time around. Especially, it is time for the people who are serious on our side to take the gospel out. It's not money now. We need to keep spreading this. And I want to advise it's not to abuse people, that's not how to spread information. It's to educate them, it's to embrace their worries. Because a lot of people, sometimes when you see them fighting back, it's not because they hate us as much as they want you to believe, it's because they're afraid. They are worried that if they take the next decision, will it end up the way it was with Buhari, you know, or Tinubu, or even Peter Obi, who most of them invested their energy, life, and everything on. When it's time, they couldn't find them to fight for what they told them they believe in. So
The chicken.
you must give people that, courage. And like I say, I don't want us to be giving selling hope. Hope is not a strategy.
Mm.
Yes, we must tell people the reality of where we need to go. And that's why you see when I say sometimes, "Oops, oh, don't say that." Yeah, our problems cannot be solved by prayers. You know, we are past the prayer stage. We have been praying since when? You don't tell. You
Don't
don't
take.
Not
say
be
when we don't
today.
dey pray. My
They don't take.
grandpapa pray, pray, pray. My father pray, pray until he died. Yeah, everybody see
Don't
they
take.
pray, 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 pray. All of us all turn to praymatis. Meanwhile, the people where they chop Nigeria, they know they pray. You
Papa.
understand?
Pray,
They know
don't
they
take.
pray. You know, see Tinubu last week, he sit down for a chair for mosque. Just sit down for one chair, crossing leg. They say now prayer where they pray. That line, they know they pray. They just dey mock people. See, look, you just like people where they pray, we put toothpicks for teeth, they pick them there, They are
Buhari.
mocking people and they are mocking God. You understand? One of my friends told me in this last weekend. It sounds like a joke, but
Mm.
it was true. He said, "It be like say Nigerians know God's secret, so they don't dey tell God. All these Nigerian politicians say, God, if you not leave us alone, we will tell Nigerians your secret too." So God just say, "Okay,
Mm.
you know,
Mm.
I am not, I'm not embarking on any mockery of God, but I'm mocking the process by the politicians through which they deceive the Nigerian people."
That's right.
So, and all of you that have had a chance to travel out, I'm also not mocking people who haven't traveled out. you see how the world works. You
It
see
works.
how even when your dog get problem, police will come, the rescue dog. When
Right.
I went to the US in 2024, I go past beside animal hospital. The video I shared that time. The hospital is bigger than any hospital I've ever been to in Abuja. It's cleaner. It's better staffed. Animal
Yeah.
hospital. Oh. So anybody that's seen how the world works you cannot you find it difficult to even engage in the conversation about standards. That's why
It
people
are
will
not.
say, "Oh, this is a performing governor." You ask them, "What is the yardstick for performance?" Do you know yardstick for performance and where I see governance working? They will be telling you how many gallons of water they pump every day to households. How many cubic feet? Yes, how many cubic feet of gas goes into every household?
All right. Correct.
Yes, they will tell you how many teachers are working in their schools, how many doctors are in their hospitals, and again, what surgeries are. These are statistics that are even publicly available at village levels. Village levels. Are you getting it, my brother? And
All road that all road
Princess.
that hard.
Oh, how
Yes,
All
many
road
sir.
roads
that
that are where I
all road
live?
that
I've said it
hard.
many times. Where I live in New Jersey, every 2 years, the city must reconstruct, must take the first layer of the road and replace it.
Hmm.
If they don't, not a problem. But if anybody has an accident on that road, maybe your tire bursts, and they can prove with the help of a lawyer that the city has not done its own part, the city will have to pay damages to that person if they take them to court.
Hmm.
So somebody will now be calling somebody. Yesterday, I saw one
Baba,
list, a drop of the
Baba,
people they said these are the people will
Baba,
defeat
1 minute,
Tinubu.
sir.
It's say
Baba,
failed politicians.
Baba, sorry, 1 minute, sir. Baba, look at this structure you are looking.
Yes.
This is asylum seekers structure.
Wow. Which this is Dublin, right?
Yeah, this island.
Okay, Ireland,
So
yes.
and it's going all over the place, Baba. So even look, it's painful. I wish I'm back home, but the way they messed the whole thing up, I wonder. So I
Can you imagine?
just
My own very building, my own house was built 1964. This house that I'm living right now,
can you
1964.
imagine?
This house, yes,
Hmm.
1964.
They are just eating our own money, just eating it, making sure that nothing works there. And they want to keep us down. That's what they are trying to do.
Thank you, sir.
It's
Are you
crazy.
still with us, Baba?
I'm here.
Baba is
I'm
with us.
here. I'm
Okay,
very
So
much
so
question.
around.
I'm wondering why they are not coming out. They